Okay. I am making an executive decision. I'm going to be using a bit of a guide from here on. Because I've gone around and talked to everyone in the city and everyone in the entire state of Crossbell. I've done like the grand tour like 10 times at this point. And I don't really want to anymore. Like I'm over it at this point. So I'm just gonna use a guide to like tell me where I'm gonna find extra conversations, extra events, extra cutscenes, and where the secret quest is. So that I can like, you know, not spend 2 to 3 hours just going around talking to every single person in the entire game. And like, I'm gonna miss a couple things, I'm sure. But it's just like, it takes a long time. It's grating on me. It takes a long time. More hot pot, yay! Oh, no cat. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to talk to everybody. I mean, I'll talk to plenty of people still. And it's okay. It's still chapter 3, so there's no new equipment or anything. I have a decent amount of Sepith again. I could do a few slots. You have 2, you have 2, you have 2, 2. You have 4. You have 2. I should do one for Tio. Hers is going to be the most expensive for sure. One for you. One for you. Alright. And I'm not completely poor. I don't know where I'm getting this mirror from, but not completely poor. Wonder if I should start buying actual quartz. I don't know. I just feel like the slots is more important because I'm gonna loot what I need. But yeah, I'm gonna use a bit of a guide now. And I did read already a bit of it just to like sort of pre-plan, I suppose. Because there's a section for just like events, like notable things, bonding things. To get bonding points with people. I'll do that first. There's one with, if I talk to Fran, there's something going on with Fran. Administrative. It's weird because like my I'm like restraining instinct around like, no, I'm gonna miss a thing, I'm sad, I've gone this far. It's almost like a sunk cost fallacy to just keep going and doing it, but I'd rather speed up the playthrough a little bit. Hey guys, I heard the SSS was working hard on the job yesterday. Finding more information on Ouroboros, getting to the bottom of the derailment? Seriously, way to go. I wouldn't be so quick to heap the praise on us. The people who were up until morning repairing the railway deserve far more credit than we do. Well, come on, don't be like that. You guys were doing overtime until, like, last night. Too, weren't you? Or late last night, not like... Just don't forget to look after yourselves. Your health should be priority numero uno. Thank you for your concern, Nurse Fran. Hey, I like the sound of that, but for real, you're in for a tough shift too, so take some of your own medicine and don't overdo it. Oh, don't worry, I won't. Any combat stuff? Dang. I won't bother reviewing until I get the whole document done. I think I'll just talk to everyone who's notable. I'm not gonna talk to every single person on the street. So like if I see Donovan, whoever, I'm gonna talk to them. So Gnosis is back. Be looking to Revichet's old smuggling routes for any traces of it. Can't help but feel like we're not going to find that much though. Anyway, there's no point in racking our noggins on doubts and reservations right now. All we can do is snuff out each possibility one by one. Can't figure out how Walled Whales got his hands on Gnosis. If it wasn't through Revichet, then where the heck did it come from? Good question. It's a very good question. Yeah, there's no one of note here. Every time I see purple hair, I think there's someone important. I keep thinking this is Reigns. Every time I see him and it says Tajik instead, I'm like, oh. Never mind. I'm assuming I still can't go upstairs. Okay, is there anyone I really want to talk to? Fran's mom might have something to say. Are you sure you're not just looking for an excuse to go to cooking? I look for an excuse all the time. That's why I cook in bulk. And I've recently been doing HelloFresh, and then I recently canceled my HelloFresh because my promo boxes that were cheaper ended. And the food was good, but everything else around it just annoyed me. Like all the time. And I was just like, you know, I'm just constantly annoyed by this. So let's just move on. Maybe I'll get the occasional box here and there, but they're all searching. Oh god. Oh god. Well, now isn't this a surprise? Good to see you, Michelle. We couldn't shake our concerns after that call you gave us. Oh me, oh my, I didn't mean to make you all rush all this way. Still, I'm glad you did. Sorry if I gave you any pressure. No problem. I'm guessing you haven't made contact with Lynn or Aeolia yet though, huh? Nope. Arios and the gang are out looking for them right now. I mean, seriously, where the heck could those two even be? This is getting worrisome. If you can't contact them via their enigmas, does that mean they're out of the state? I was thinking that too, but there's no record of them leaving from the station or the airport. Same goes for Belgard and Tangram. It does raise some red flags. If Lynn and Aeolia are still within Crossbell State, there may be a chance that we can locate them. Really? We can, but how? The Enigma 2 has additional functionalities that were carried over from testing. One such function allows it to send out an emergency signal. What? Really? It is configured to use reserve orbital energy to transmit waves of a specific frequency at fixed intervals. However, the waves are faint at best. As far as I'm aware, the Foundation has yet to find a practical application for it. They never removed the feature itself, however. It should still be present in our production models. So in other words, if we manage to pick up on that signal, it'll lead us straight to Lynn and Aeolia. It's worth a try, at the very least. Chief Roberts is familiar with this function. We should try visiting him at the IPC. I imagine he would be willing to help us. Good thinking. We'll head there now. I'm sorry to put you guys through this. Thanks for bailing us out here. And don't forget to contact me right away the second you learn anything new. If the situation calls for it, I can get Arios and the others back in a jiff. Roger that. We're off to the IBC then. I'm now second-guessing myself because there was no mention of this whatsoever when I scanned through this guide. Because this is not the secret quest. Ah, fuck. Apparently Rishi isn't here. Oh, she is. Okay, so, like, it hasn't been wrong. It's just, it was missing that bit, though. This makes me not want to use it and find a different one. We are. I wonder where we can find Chief Roberts. Upstairs in the Foundation's branch office, most likely. I'll call him on his Enigma. Hello, this is Tio. No, that isn't the reason. Do not make me hang up this call. Is she giving him a death glare through the phone? Poor man, Tio's gonna freeze him cold one of these days. I don't know, something tells me the guy's kinda into it. Yes, I'm calling about the Enigma 2's emergency SOS function. Yes, correct. Okay, we'll be waiting for you downstairs. Is he willing to help us? Yes, he should be here momentarily. Jonah is with him as well. Oh? He's the kid that was using the room in the geofront, right? The one that exploded? Ah, the hacker extraordinaire from the Epstein Foundation. That's the one. He likes to act like he's hot shit, but he's kind of just a little shit. He must be staying with the Foundation now that his base was destroyed, huh? Yes, though he still had a fit over it. Okay, now I get what's going on. Maybe... Hold on. Wait, I tapped out and the sound didn't stop. Since when is that a thing with this game? Else too, was there... I'm gonna go to the same walkthrough on my PC instead of my phone. I'm just gonna see if this is actually mentioned. Well, this is the main story. Oh. I told... Oh, jeez. Okay. So maybe the guy does have everything I need. You can't contact them? That's it? Their Enigmas probably just ran out of juice or something. Why should we care anyway? It's not my fault. Those goody two-shoes don't know how to keep their stuff charged. Can you even hear yourself right now? You really shouldn't say things like that, Jonah. It isn't very nice. Excuse him. He's been like this a lot recently. Which I don't understand. I've done all I can to make him comfortable, including letting him use the most powerful terminal in the building. Man, who cares what the specs are? It's never going to be fun with all the stupid security you've got on it. Give me the access codes and set me free already. No can do, Jonah. You know that. If I gave you a reg, you'd take it all the way to the depths of cyberspace. So instead, I've been working on a special Palm Party training program you can use until you're finally ready to beat Tio. I can beat her myself, you old fart. Turns out he's doing a pretty good job of keeping Jonah on a leash. Chief's fatherly tendencies can come in handy, even if they usually get on my nerves. Okay, back to business. It is true that the Enigma 2 has an SOS function, but I don't know if it'll be useful. You don't? But why would it not be? It's for emergencies, isn't it? Well, you see, while it does produce an orbal signal, it's far from the strongest one imaginable. Quite the opposite, in fact. It's impossible to detect unless you're within 10 Selge of the orbment, no matter what equipment you use. Just 10 Selge? That doesn't give us a lot to work with. We'd only be able to catch them from here if they were in Crosswell city limits. But if you combine the detection apparatus with my sensors, if the system has been matricized, it should be able to sync with the Aeon system. Well, sure, that could... Wait, no, the detection apparatus's margin of accuracy is too low for the Aeon system to utilize. You'd also have to account for the orbital pressure, not to mention the surrounding terrain. It's near impossible if you ask me. I suppose that's true. I don't think I really get the issue here, but I guess I'll take your word for it. There really isn't a simple solution. Hold up. Why not just take the reading from the roof of Orcus Tower? What? Jonah? What do you mean? I guess terrain wouldn't be an issue if you're that high up. Think about it, the SOS waves are so weak that you can't even detect them unless your equipment's nearby. You could use TLoH sensors to increase the output, but even if it works, which I doubt, it'd be too inaccurate to be useful. What if you use the top of Orcus Tower? There'd be less interference to account for, so it'll be a lot more accurate, wouldn't it? Anyone actually following this? Would that work, Tio? Calling me surprised. A marvelous idea, Jonah. That's a little systems engineer whiz. Who do you think I am? They don't call me a genius for nothing. So we're good to go? Take it you figured things out. Yes, this just might work. I'll head to Orcus Tower and ask the management for permission to use the roof. You'll come lend a hand too, won't you, Jonah? Why should I... Actually, I'm bored out of my mind here, so why not? But you guys owe me one, alright? Sure, that's fine. As long as it isn't illegal or overly reasonable, we'll be happy to repay the favor. I probably should have checked. I remember thinking on the break, I'm like, oh, I should check what my actual main quest is. Why did the sound stop this time when I tab out? Alright, we'll use the guide. We'll use the notable things. Say I gotta talk to Risha, which I saw. I mean, I could go around just talking to everybody of note. There's one thing for going to Ignis. And I get a book. I have to talk to Commander Douglas twice. You know, that's probably how I missed the Chapter 7. Is I had to talk to somebody twice. And I didn't. I only talked to them once. I don't see Grace or Reigns. Who dis? Random citizen. Oh, hello everyone. Good to see you, Risha. Did you stop by to get some lunch? Yes, I did. I was just chatting with Shan here over some dessert. You guys are with the police, right? Oh, you came right when the girl talk was heating up. Sorry to rain on your parade. I feel like I'm getting an exclusive look at the private life of an Arkansas performer. Yeah, you never really know who a famous person might be friends with. Please, you're flattering me. I'm still only a rookie. If it weren't for Shan, I'd likely spend most of my days off sitting at home doing nothing. It helps that we're around the same age. Rishi and I have gotten along since we met. And even with her proportions, it's always fun to shop for cute clothes with her. It's admittedly a little hard to find cute things that fit. Plus, it is true that very few people have Rishi's proportions. Problem some would kill to have. I have to say though, you two really do seem like good friends. I suppose we are. I don't know what I'd do without Shan. I had to move often when I lived in Calvar due to my father's job. I had trouble making friends because of that, so I always felt like a bit of a loner. Yeah, never would have guessed. Don't you worry, Risha. Now that we're besties, you're never gonna get rid of me. Me and you will be together forever. I'll even get us matching tombstones. Thank you, Shan. Not unhinged at all. Just keep smiling. Thanks, Shan. Feels like we're third wheeling pretty hard right now. You're right, let's leave these two to themselves. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to make you feel left out. No. It was great catching up with you, Risha. We'll see you later. Okay, be seeing you. That apparently gives us bonding points. Having that conversation. Speaking of which... Ellie's been completely ignored. Like, all game. Randy's almost full. Noel's pretty high up. Wazzy's full. Risha's almost full. Dudley only needs 3, so he's almost full. And then the group. Almost full. How have I... I'm not trying to ignore Ellie. I don't know how she's the lowest. I'm gonna be honest. Most of these you get it towards the end of a playthrough. 45% in the combat notebook? How the fuck? I'm further through the game than that. I know, because I have a guide in front of me now. They're gonna yell at Wazzy some more. Cops, you back already? You pigs dig up a new lead while you're out playing in the mud? Wait, Wazzy's with them too. You smug son of a... Got balls showing up here. It's your fault, Waltz. You're not in a friendly mood today. Perhaps we should have stayed away. Luganov, what are you... What? Hey! Wazzy? Listen up, Wazzy. We know what's going on. Walt, he's on that jacked up drug now, too. Don't act like this has nothing to do with you. It's your goddamn fault in the first place. Lloyd, how much do they know? Specifically refrain from telling them about Walt's demonization. We did mention that Walt was likely under the influence of gnosis. You just hadn't shown up 2 years back, none of this would have ever happened. We could have been living it up the whole time. But no, you just had to ride in downtown and screw it all to Gehenna. And now you're in bed with the damn cops just to get your sick kicks. Well, say something. It wasn't just for kicks. I chose this path because there was something important I needed to do. What happened to Walt as a result of that was unforeseen consequence. So what, you think that self-righteous bullshit is gonna get you off the hook? I should beat your ass. Huh? Why would you let me go? Because I just need to let off some steam. Look, Wazzy, we tried. We know we can't get we know we can't get through to him, but if anyone can, it's you. The way I see it, I deserve to suck that pretty boy face of yours. But instead of cashing that in, I want you to do us a solid. Smack some sense into Walt and wake him up. Bro. So that's how it's gonna be. Wazzy? I can't make any promises, but I'll do everything in my power to bring him back to his senses. That should be enough to finally settle things as the founder of the Testaments. You owe me for not beating the shit out of you. Like he could. Wazzy would wipe the floor with him. I think this is the entrance to the Geoprince D sector. Oh! That's where we'll find the wanted monster from the request. This door was sealed for the longest time until now. That raises a certain question, however. The downtown district isn't connected to the orbital network, and why does it have an entry point into the geofront? That's a good point, actually. I thought this district wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plans. As we mentioned before, the D sector was made under the orders of the Diet members and government officials. Underground construction went on for so long that it eventually reached all the way here. Evidently, they'd fabricated a demand and began building without any concrete plans. See what you're saying? What's beyond here is another byproduct of unchecked governmental malpractice. That's one way to put it. Fortunately, Crossbell has been improving in that regard ever since Mayor Croyce was elected. That's enough politics for one day. Let's get down there and take out that wanted monster already. I mean, we're here now, so let's go. Damn, this place is huge. Reminds me of when we escaped Orcus Tower during the trade conference. Yeah, but this is pretty far from the tower, all things considered. Surprised they even bothered to build something like this under the downtown district. Makes you wonder how much mirror the government blew connecting Orcus Tower right under the people who needed it most. From what I heard previously, the D sector was primarily designed as a parking structure for orbital vehicles. And yet there are none to be seen whatsoever. You're right. Not to mention this much space would be excessive even in a place where cars are more common, like the Republic. I don't get it. How many people did they expect would actually use a parking garage under the downtown district of all places? We could be here all day trying to wrap our heads around their reasoning. Let's just move on. Don't forget, we have a wanted monster with our names on it. It should be somewhere deeper inside. Nice, I don't gotta do shit. Detection-wise. Okay, I'm over-leveled for this place. I'm just worried there's gonna be a monster type I haven't seen. The Sepith isn't bad though, so maybe I'll fight them for Sepith. Oh, some of them are running. I get like 20 of everything. That's pretty good. Oh, I probably have to hit that one down there too. I missed one. They must have high evasion, because she's missing a lot, and she has an extra 30% accuracy. Yeah, they've got the evasion. Free Sepith. I wish a regular attack would just hit everything. It would be kind of OP, but would be nice. Oh no! Let's just use Randy's. Get rid of these. Gives me a chance to have some tea. Ooh. This chest message is exclusive DLC content and will have to be downloaded separately. But I just read it. Oh, I guess I was like... I get it now. I get it now. I assume hit 3 needs an upgrade. It does. So, the action down here. Accuracy 40%. I mean, I might have access to the chest detection quartz. Like, it might be a trade-in thing at 9 volley. I wouldn't mind having it. Erebony to the left of me, Calvar to the right. Here I am stuck in the middle with loot. That's a song reference, I think. I can't remember. It's an old one. It's like stuck in the middle with you or whatever. It's an old reference at this point in time. Those qualities pleased her father greatly. He was the son of a Viscount who could easily be manipulated. What a find! Had she not fallen in love just before their engagement, she would have thought so too. Oh man, that story I can't keep track of. Is there a fast way down, or do I just have to manually run back? I have to manually run back. I mean, it's not like it's very long, but... I should probably... Actually, there's a rest thing right here. I was like, I should heal up. Gonna cast Breath with Ellie, but kind of unnecessary. Found chest message. Oh, they're getting meta with it. I guess they always were a little bit. Oh, the scene of the massacre. It's a bug. I guess I just have access to all of the D sector now, don't I? Oh, this makes me want to go through it all again. Huh. Just in case there was, like, something you can do or interact with or something. I mean, that led to the very beginning of it. I remember that. Strength now is kind of annoying. Building cricket. Can be slept. Easy peasy. We're gonna win the fight. They can be blinded too. Alright, this is gonna be super easy. Just do this, why not? We have just enough for our blast hammer. They're really fast. This could have been nasty if, you know, they couldn't be completely incapacitated. Smart missiles. Ooh, platinum leveled. Bunch of extra HP. Recovers some HP after battles. Cool. Yo, I have more Sepith than I did when I started this day. Another craft book. I think Wazzy and Tio could make something of this one. I'd be willing to give it a shot. Wazzy? Sure, let's see what we can do. I was gonna look at... what was it called? Smart missiles. Oh. Area M Burn. Oh, it's a set one, though. So that's always nice. He's gotten some upgrade. He does not have a lot of crafts. He's getting upgraded, sure, and that's good, but, like... Like both of his supports are just super good. So sadly, Wazzy is staying out of the party, like, the entire game. Just from a lack of utility. Oh. I have to use this computer. More slots. Unless somebody has like a 150 slot. Which Noelle does. Okay. I'm gonna check 9 volley. I want to see if they have the chest boards. Oh, they do. Need a confuse and an EP charge 3. I need 3 of those. Okay. I have a feeling I'm just gonna loot this in a chest at some point. I don't think I can buy EP charges in any way. I don't have any. Like, I haven't found any. Where do I even buy them in general? I never buy EP charges. Okay, no. Not yet. Chapter 4 probably, but not now. Alright, can't do it. That was weird. Okay. What else was there? I mean, that's it within the city, apparently. And then there's the optional quest and the secret quest. Oh, I guess there's the book chapter at Tangram Gate, which is the one with the chest. Oh yeah, there's also finishing this. Apparently, it is that stew at the hospital. Maybe we'll do that first. This is Belgard Gate. I don't remember which one's which. Oh yeah, I got a new paint. Yeah, it's called Deep. Oh, it's a deep red. I'll take that. Alright, let's go to the hospital first. There you are. Glad you kids didn't forget about me. Does that mean it's done? You betcha. My recommended dish is all set to go. I call it 3-day stew. Ready to give it a try? We would love to. Alright, give me just a moment. I'll fetch a serving for each of you. It's delicious. Oh, now this is what I'm talking about. Thick, hearty, and packed with flavor. It's certainly worth the wait. You're absolutely right. I don't think I've ever had a stew this rich and appetizing before. Full of nutritious ingredients and warms you to your core. Perfect combination of a healthy body. I'm sure it does wonders for the patients here at St. Ursula. Sounds like someone found our dish. Oh, come on now, you're exaggerating. Ellie seems to be the one most taken with the dish. Perhaps she should be the one to write about it. That's a good call. Think you can handle that, Ellie? With pleasure. I'll try my best to do the 3-day stew justice. We all have a favorite dish. Hell yeah. Of course, while I'm here, I'm gonna talk to Shizuku and Cecile and Martha and Sayland. Dr. Sayland is around. Sometimes she is, sometimes she isn't. I heard a lot of ambulance came into the hospital yesterday, Cecile. Someone said something about a big accident. What happened? Well, there was a train derailment along the West Crossbell Highway. But don't worry, everyone survived and the doctors have taken good care of all the people who were injured. Really, thank goodness. I was so scared for them. It reminded me of the accident that I was in. Shizuku. What? I don't know if I've ever seen this janitor before. Where's Martha? Oh, busy. That makes sense. I wonder if Sayland is around. Oh, there she is. We'll leave to do my rounds soon, Lighten. Don't relax just because we're done in the operating room. This accident has left us with a great number of patients to see to. Yes, Dr. Sayland. Okay, let's go hand in food quest. Hello again, SSS. I take it you finished sampling 6 different places for the gourmet guide. Would you like to report to Grace now? Yes. Understood? I'll let Grace know you're here. You're welcome to wait for her on the 2nd floor. Hey, there's my new guest editors. So how'd your little culinary tour go? We enjoyed it, actually. Yeah, once you get past the fact that we had to march all over the damn state, I'm pooped. Hey, it was worth it to eat all that delicious food, am I right? Okay, stop holding on to me. Tell me what you got. So you guys checked out 11 places in total, huh? That's what I call thorough. Makes me wish I could take you on as assistants. Okay, now let's move on to your individual recommendations. Well, to start, I really enjoyed the chef's special omelette rice from the Ash Tree Inn at Armarka Village. The simple rustic flavor was like Armarka on a plate. It definitely struck a chord with me. Nice pick, Lloyd. You can't go to Armarka and not try the omelette rice. My favorite was the 3-day stew from the Lectier at St. Ursula Hospital. It's simmered for 3 days straight, which makes it nice and hearty, not to mention good for your health. I totally agree. That stew will get the pep back in your step in 1 spoonful flat. I recommend the septi-colored sherbet from the ice cream stand in the entertainment district. Its texture is excellent in the 7 flavors. They blend together in a masterful way that defies conventional frozen treat methodology. That's some high praise to you. If you thought it was that good, you're really saying something. I bet our readers will love it. I know what gets my nod. The heavenly noodles at Ozel's stand just outside. It's the perfect combo of firm, springy noodles and hot, spicy broth. Just thinking about them is making me drool all over again. Good choice. I stop by there for lunch all the time. The owner is so dedicated to his craft. Her face, she's like, oh, this is my favorite. My favorite is the peerless fried rice from Long Loud on East Street. Once I tasted its simple yet complex flavor, I couldn't get enough. That's saying Hui's specialty. Darn, now I feel like stopping by to grab a plate myself. My recommendation goes to the Tide of Plenty Hot Pot from Tangum Gates Mess Hall. It's a delectable meal made even better when shared with a table of good friends. What more could you possibly want? Huh, you're a regular connoisseur, Wazzy. Mess halls at the border gates are some of Crossbell's hidden gems. I think that wraps it up. Great work, gang. All of you managed to find a favorite dish to recommend. The guide is going to have a lot more meat to it with your special feature in there. Thanks a bunch, seriously. No problem. This request was so much fun that it barely felt like work. It was a good thing we made sure to be thorough. Sure it was, but don't think your work is over just yet. Now comes the part where you each have to write a personal introduction. That should just about do it. We'll proofread this on our end later, but it should be good for now. The Gourmet Guide is finally coming together thanks to all of your hard work. It was tougher than I thought it would be. Does that mean we're off the hook? Sure does. Thanks for the help, guys. It'll be a while before this all gets published, but keep an eye out for when it hits the stands. I'll let you know if I need anything else. Sure thing, Grace. See you later. We're getting extra DP for this. This actually reminds me, there might be a new crossball times for today. Am I really only on issue 5? That don't seem right. Maybe there's only a max of 8 or something. I'm only on 5. Yeah, in most other games it's 10 issues throughout the game, so... Only being at 5 at this point seems a little weird, but... that's okay. Okay. I have to go to both gates. One is an actual quest, and one is just talking to Commander Douglas. This is the one with the quest. Yeah, meet me in the Bellegarde Gate parking lot. Oh, like outside? Oh, there she is. Brandy, Special Support Section. Good morning, thank you for coming. Happy to be here, Second Lieutenant. Thank you for all the hard work you put into the railway repair effort, by the way. No, not at all, it's a relief that we're able to get it all cleaned up. That said, we never did manage to track down that giant monster. I've ordered several units to patrol around the state today, but I'd be surprised if we caught wind of it. Yeah, it's cool, we all know fixing up the rails was the bigger priority. I think it's fine to forget about big and brawny and focus on the task at hand. I suppose you're right. Speaking of which, we came to learn more about the request you submitted. Not to rush, but would you mind explaining the details to us? Of course. We've had a reckless vehicle menacing the West Crossville Highway recently. Been causing trouble for Airbonian travelers and bus services. I'd like you to help us put a stop to it. That definitely sounds like a problem. Our failure to maintain public order is being called into question with the Empire and the Republic already. If this negligent driving were to injure a foreigner, we could end up with another international incident on our hands. Yesterday's derailment isn't helping matters either. You're saying that Crossbell is in a precarious position right now. Correct. As far as this matter is concerned, we're cooperating with the Metropolitan Division to catch the perpetrators. As the car is often seen on the highway nearby, I thought it only fitting that the Bellegarde unit help with the arrest. Sounds good to me. You happen to have a plan in mind? Yes, the reckless car has a regular route. It comes down West Crossbell Highway before turning around at Bellegarde Gate. You'll be conducting a stakeout here. Once the car makes its approach, I want you to pursue it on your own in your own vehicle. At that point, I'll alert the Metropolitan Division and have them stand by at the city's west exit. A pincer attack. Exactly. Can I count on your help? Time for our car chase. Of course you can. We'd be happy to accept the request. Thank you, SSS. This will be a lot easier with you on board. I'll contact the Metropolitan Division so we can officially get started. We should take our places in that case. Yeah, let's grab our wheels and get ready for a chase. Good thinking. We'll be counting on you to do your thing when the time comes, Noelle. You've got it. No sign of that crazy car yet, huh? Are you sure it's even coming? Just have to wait and see. Its route is supposed to run along West Crossbell Highway. That's the reason Officer Kate and the Metropolitan Division haven't been able to catch it on their own. The CPD's jurisdiction is generally confined to within city limits. So it's up to the wily band of misfits to save the day once again. An astute summation. Whether they're inside the city or not, we can't let them put civilians or their poor car in danger any longer. One way or another, we're gonna put a stop to this. That's the spirit. Do you hear that? What the? Hey, watch it. Stupid bus almost ran right into us. that must be our car. They're out of control. Alright, everyone, it's go time. You gave chase. I'll get in touch with the Metropolitan Division. Understood. Noelle, I'll call the shots. You just focus on driving. Yes, sir. Who the heck are these guys? Give them a scare. We're gonna run right into them. I think change course and dodge. Damn, idiots are out of control. Still, not the backstreet drive, but we could have been fine if we just hit the brakes. I mean, probably, but whatever. I've already missed out on my extra DP. I get away at this rate. I trust Noelle, she's a good driver. You took that curve at an impressive speed despite the unfavorable driving conditions. Tio's right, don't you think it's a little dangerous barreling down the road in the rain like this? It's gonna take more than a little drizzle to slow these treads. There's not a runaway vehicle in Crosswell that can outrun Noelle's Seeker. You do remember this is a pursuit, not a race, right? Anyway, let's close the gap. They're not half bad. Yeah. All you have to do is keep this up and the Metropolitan Division's pincer attack at the west exit should go as planned. Wait. Something's wrong. What's going on with their car? What the? The brakes aren't working. We're losing control. Pull in front, cut them off, or rear end the car. Why would I do other than... Okay. If we cut them off, they're gonna run into us because their brakes are fucking up. But that might be the only way to slow them down? This would just speed them up. Cut them off. Use our car as a wall. Oh, Jesus. I guess that's fine. It's fairly shallow. Are we alive? I thought I was a goner. They don't seem hurt, at least. Maybe pulling ahead of them wasn't the... Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I think it was. Things could have gone a lot worse than they did. Moreover, they turned the steering wheel of their own accord. They have no one to blame but themselves. On the bright side, our car managed to avoid sustaining any damage. A little water never hurt anyone. They should just be glad that they're still in one piece. Luck like that would be useful in the casino. Too bad they're going to jail instead. Well, there's only one thing left to do. Let's report this to 2nd Lieutenant Muriel in the Metropolitan Division. Well, if it isn't the High Bloods, you're a long ways from the residential district. You're also under arrest for speeding, among various other charges. Aw, poor Reggie. I think we can consider this case closed. Good work, everybody. We wouldn't have been able to catch them without your help. And we wouldn't have made this arrest at all without your cooperation, 2nd Lieutenant Muriel. I'm sure tensions on the border have you busier than ever, so allow me to express my gratitude on behalf of the Metropolitan Division. Likewise, Officer Kate. This is one less thing for the CGF to worry about. As for you, SSS, I'm in your debt once again. Don't mention it. I've been wondering, Noelle, Tio, do you have any idea what happened to their car back there? Brake failure, that's the main reason they lost control like that. From what I can tell, they've been sloppy with keeping this poor car maintained. Wait, weren't you supposed to be taking care of that, Reggie? Oh yeah, I knew there was something I've been forgetting to do recently. Additionally, the orbital engine has shorted out completely. I estimate that it would cost just as much to fix it as it would to simply purchase a new one. I hate to see a good car go to waste, but at this point, we might have to scrap the whole thing. You're kidding me? No way, Yuri had to pull a ton of strings with the Vern Company to get the latest model, too. Oh please, I told a car or two is pocket change to me. You can just go to the orbital store and buy another one. But hells yeah, you're the best, Yuri. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go pick out something right now. Well, hold on just a second. Are you forgetting that you're under arrest for speeding on a public highway? You realize that's gonna come with a serious penalty. Oh, a penalty, how terrifying. We're foreigners, do you really think you'll be able to do much to us with those flimsy laws of yours? At most, we'll have to pay a small fine before walking away scot-free. Is it really that easy? Unfortunately so, state law doesn't hold a very big stick when it comes to persecuting non-crossbellins. You know it. We've got places to be and things to do too, you know. I'm sure it would be a pain to take us all the way to the station. So find me whatever you like and I'll cut you a check here and now. That way it's a win-win for all of us, no? You're a genius, Yuri. You three can't be serious. As nauseating as it is to admit, the bravado is not misplaced. No, that's not gonna happen. Huh? You should read the Crossbell Times more often. State laws have been going through a lot of changes since Mayor Croix took office. In fact, just the other day, a major part of the legal code was amended. As it just so happens, penalties for criminal acts perpetrated by foreigners have been strengthened. What was that? That's right, based on the charges, you three are looking at a 1 month suspension on your driver's license. That's it. 1 month? How's that for a punishment? A whole month? So you mean, even if we bought a new car, we wouldn't even be able to drive it? We may have gone too far in a few places. You don't know who you're messing with. What grounds do you have to suspend my driver's license? What right do you puny cops from a puny autonomous state have to punish me? Why, you? Yeah, that's right. You must be pulling our legs. There's no way they'd give Crossbell's police that much power. Hey, Yuri? Sykes, I don't think they're... Shut up, Reggie. Can't you see that they're trying to spoil our trip? If this is how they want to play it, I'll just have my dad use his influence to pressure the government. Give it up already. This is about more than how light or harsh your punishment is. You're acting like your mortal lives are in danger. I can tell you who does know how that feels. All the innocent bystanders you terrify with your reckless driving. Did you ever stop to think about that? How it got into her? So what if some commoners got scared by us having some harmless fun? It's only a car. What's the worst I could... What? Are you trying to say you never saw the danger of what you were doing? Even during today's incident, you could have lost your lives if the SSS hadn't intervened. I mean, yeah, I thought it was done for when we plunged into that pond. You can't be serious. There's no way anything could happen to us. Us. You think you're an exception? Anyone could die in a car crash. Anyone. Unsuspecting victims end up caught up in crimes and accidents they did nothing to deserve all the time. I'm a police officer. This is my job. I see it happen every single day. Your reckless driving has instilled more fear in the people around you than you can imagine. And yet you have the nerve to tell me it was all just harmless fun. The fact that you keep doing this proves you have absolutely zero regard for the physical or mental well-being of others. Highbloods, you think you're noble? What a sick joke. Don't you three have any shame? Well... Kate? Enough of this. You're coming with me to headquarters whether you like it or not. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on this when you're stuck at home for a month without your licenses. That's all I have to say. Now hurry up and get your butts in the patrol car before I get really mad. Hey, Yuri? Sykes? Yeah, we really screwed up this time. Whatever. What the... Yuri? Wait for us. Looks like she got through to them after all. Would hope so. I've never seen Officer Kate get so animated. Sure, they're not used to being yelled at like that. Hopefully they take something away from it. Thank you again, SSS. You as well, Second Lieutenant. Anytime, Kate. In a way, tailing them was fun enough to be its own reward. Always wanted to be in a real-life car chase. Fun is not the word I would use. Professor Kate, I want to know that your words struck a chord with me too. I want you to know that. I'll give it my all to keep Crossbell safe, and you'll do just the same, I'm sure. Without a doubt. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have 3 hoodlums to take to the station. Alright, we'll need to have that orbital car towed out and dropped off the impound. Mind giving me a hand? We're here, so might as well. We don't mind at all. Excellent. Now we gotta talk to Douglas a couple times. I heard you did some impressive work yesterday at the scene of the trail derailment. You should be thanking our leader here, the super sleuth extraordinaire, does it again. Laying it on a little thick there, Randy. I wouldn't say that he is, actually. Much as I'd like to take credit, I only ever drilled combat tactics into you during your time at the academy. Even so, as your former instructor, my chest swells with pride. You've become quite the detective, Lloyd. Not you too, Deputy Commander. There's still so much I have to learn before I can even begin to fulfill my brother's shoes. I've only made it this far thanks to my teammates covering for my weaknesses. Crossbell's most modest man. He always was. Keep up the effort, and you're sure to continue climbing. Look forward to seeing what kind of man you'll become, Lloyd. By the way, I have a book. I probably should have talked to Bales while I was at the other gate. Sure, she's got something to say. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I just have the secret quest to do. I think that's it, actually. I did the 2 optionals. And there's a hidden quest involving Sully. And yeah, that's it. That's it for this section. I'm gonna quickly just talk to I'm gonna basically just talk to like the mayors. See if there's anything of note going on. They're working through it, coming up with ideas. That's good. That's good. Okay. Talk to Bales. I'm not able to make any more food. Am I? I don't really have any ingredients. I wonder where this last. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 more recipes to find. Me if I know where. It's not like they show up in dungeons. You put on quite the show yesterday, Detective Bannings. Pardon? Are you referring to our investigation at the scene of the train accident? Had we rushed the repairs, we never may have learned the truth of what transpired. That miscalculation would have been no one's fault but my own. I was far too impatient on my part. You merely acted in the best interest of the CGF. Yeah, plus you guys practically raced to fix things up afterwards. All in all, I'd say both sides did a bang-up job. Nothing to get depressed about. They're right, Commander. You all give me far too much credit. At any rate, allow me to thank you once more for your efforts, SSS. Right. I'll see if I can see Reese. Because I'm not going like everywhere, I don't know where I'd find her if she's not at the church. But she could be anywhere. She's always busy doing a thing. Oh, that was easy. I hear there was a large monster spotted near the train derailment site yesterday. Would you all happen to know anything of note about that? Actually, we do. So, Pleroma grass has started to appear in Nux Forest. Gnosis has made a return as well. Most pressing matter is where he obtained it from. Or who, I should say. Have any ideas on your end? I'm afraid I don't. The church doesn't know anything more about the cult and Gnosis than it did before. As for the Pleroma grass, I'm still in the middle of researching what causes it to bloom, with no answers to speak of yet. Unfortunately, I'm the only member from the Congregation of the Sacraments here, so this may take a while. Figured that was the case. We can wait, Reese. If you make any breakthroughs, you know how to reach us. Of course. You just return the car. Oh, if it isn't the special support section. I'm afraid we're closed for today. Do you have some business with us? Oh no, we were only stopping by on our rounds. I understand tomorrow night is the debut of your new show. Is the troupe taking the day to rest and relax? Indeed it is. There is, however, one performer who insisted on practicing today. Wow, they must be really devoted. Is it who I think it is? If you're referring to Sully, then yes. Tomorrow's going to be her day in the limelight, so to speak. She stated she couldn't relax if she wasn't getting in a good workout. You're free to watch her practice if you'd like. Would that be alright? But of course, you're friends of the troupe, so I doubt anybody would mind. Not only that, she's been at it all morning with hardly a moment's rest. I would appreciate you taking the time to go and speak with her. She could use the break, you see. Well, when you put it that way, sure. We'd be happy to chat a while. Are we really that close to Sully? Wow, she is really going at it. Balsamo did say as much. What is it, airtime? What the fuck? He already has an impressive stage presence. Must be a dance for one of the new scenes. The character's supposed to be pretty important, too. She's the star princess, right? Heard she's gonna play a pivotal role in the show's second half. He's raring to steal the spotlight, too, from the looks of it. Maybe, but I can't even begin to imagine the pressure she's under. Maybe we should leave before we distract her. Hey, you guys! Uh-oh. Busted. Well, no point in trying to sneak out the back now. May as well have that chat. Hi, Sally. We didn't mean to distract you from practice. It's whatever. So, did you need something? Not at all. We just happened to stop by when Balsamo invited us to look in on your practice. Yeah, sorry again for the interruption. It's fine, really. I was already thinking about taking a break anyway. That was my first time seeing you perform. At your level of expertise, no one would suspect you are a beginner. You think so? I agree, you took me by surprise, to be honest. Same, you didn't look like you were wasting a single movement up there. You must be on the verge of perfecting that scene, right? What? Seriously, and the costume looks amazing on you too. Sully? Hey you. Wanna join me for some training, if you're up for it? I, kinda want your opinion on something. You want Lloyd to help you train? Well, why me? What kind of opinion could I even give you? Look at me, I don't know the first thing about the performing arts. But chill out, it's not like I'm gonna make you perform up there. I just had an idea is all. So, you gonna join me or what? Well, sure. I guess I can, if that's what you want. But just so we're clear, I mean it when I say I won't be much help. I know, don't worry about it. Alright, let me give you a basic rundown. Here, take this. A whistle? What for? The rehearsal, obviously. I'm gonna perform like I'm on stage for real. And every time I jump, I want you to match my timing and blow that whistle when I land. Even if you aren't familiar with the routine, you should still be able to keep up if you just pay attention to my movements. Whistle when you land, got it. Is that all? You don't want me to do anything else? Nope, that's it. It may sound simple, but it's a crucial part of rehearsal. When you think about it, nailing the jumps is essential to every Arkansas performance. Above all, sticking the landing is key to making all of our motions flow together. Rehearsing with a whistle raises and reinforces a performer's awareness. So make sure you don't screw this up, okay? Blow at the wrong time, it'll ruin my rhythm. Got it, I'll be careful. That's pretty much it. All set to get started? Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. Press the X button. Is that a PlayStation prompt or... I forget which prompt I have. That might... I think I have PlayStation in this game. Oh, fuck. Wow, I suck at this. What? Am I... How did I land two of these? Maybe I am pressing the wrong button. No, I'm not. That was beyond bad. Retry, Jesus. Maybe I'm pressing it too early. I think I'm pressing it too early. I am, yeah. I am doing this until I get it perfectly. Oh, fuck. I'm getting better every time, though. so weird, I'm having to break my instinct and press it later than I think I should. There we go. Yeah, I think it's starting to come together. Actually, I'd say it already has from where I'm standing. Couldn't agree more. You should have more confidence in your ability. Thanks. Anyway, I'm surprised you were able to sync with me perfectly. Not bad. Thanks to you, I was able to get a better feel of how each move flowed into the next. That was a good rehearsal. Must have done something right to win your compliments. Glad I could help, Sully. I do have one question for you, though. Now that you've seen my performing, what do you think? You mean personally? Well, there's not really much to say. I thought you did great up there. You've clearly learned a lot honing your talents. But again, I'm not exactly a professional. All I can tell you is how things look to an untrained eye. Right? That's what you told me before about how I didn't waste any movements. Can you explain what you meant exactly? Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean anything by it. It was just supposed to be a compliment. Ilya said the same thing to me too once. She did? Yeah, she told me that I wasn't wasting a single motion. But that my performance was too rigid. And that I needed to have more fun with it. Have more fun, huh? Ilya said that? Putting it that way, I don't think she was criticizing your form or ability. Sounds to me like your problem is psychological. What, you're saying it's in my head? What the hell does that even mean? Anyway, at this rate, I don't see how the heck tomorrow's performance didn't turn out well. Sally? Hey Sally, there's something I'd like to ask. When you're rehearsing, what goes through your head? Huh? Ain't it obvious? that I want to do it all right and get better. Well, no, not just that. Think about how I want to perform on Ilya and Risha's level. I want to do what they did the first time I saw them on stage. You know, like move hearts and minds, that kind of stuff. That was surprisingly sincere. I didn't mean to be. I get it, then could you answer a few more questions? What do you think about performing in Arkansas? How do you feel about the audience that's coming to the theater to see you perform? The audience, huh? I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of people in the city, I get that now. But even then, I can't bring myself to like the ones who don't realize how good they have it. I know it's not all of them, but that applies to a lot of Arkansas showgoers. So, what you mean to say is you're not excited at the prospect of performing for them. Maybe that's what's stopping you from enjoying yourself the way Ilya said to. Well, maybe, subconsciously. I try not to think about it, but the idea of putting on a show for those kinds of people does get under my skin. Is that bad, though? I mean, those feelings have nothing to do with whether or not I'm a good performer, right? All I want to know is where I went wrong and what can I do to improve. I need something more concrete. So your emotional state when you perform isn't tied to that? Is that really what you think? Are you trying to say that they are? Then what am I supposed to do about it, huh? Tell me. Well, I still don't think I'm qualified enough to be giving direction, but... It's simple, Sully. Just shut out the spectators in front of you. Hiya, boys and girls. Ilya. How long have you been there? Don't mind me, I just arrived. So, Sully, is it true that you have a distaste for our loyal patrons? What if I do? Is there something wrong with that? No, not necessarily. We have some patrons even I don't particularly care for. You understand that I wouldn't be where I am if I let that get to me, though, don't you? I know that, that's why I'm trying so hard to not let it bother me. But that's just it, you're approaching this all wrong. Listen here, you're too absorbed by what's happening around you. Tell me, Sully, what does the word audience mean to you? What kind of question is that? It's the people who come to the theater, the ones buying tickets. You're not wrong, but there's more to it. Our audience isn't just the paying customers who sit in our seats and watch us on stage. It's the people who hold an interest in Arc-en-Ciel. They're all a part of our viewing public. The people who hold an interest? Absolutely, even those who have only seen our troupe in magazines or heard about us through word of mouth. One might say that anyone who has ever had so much as a passing thought about Arc-en-Ciel comprises our audience. You know what that's like, don't you? When you came to Crossbell, you first heard of Arc-en-Ciel by chance. It drove you to sneak into the theater and see us for yourself. Didn't you feel something that day? Not that I condone trespassing, of course. But that doesn't change the fact that, at that moment, you were just as much a part of our splendid audience as anyone else. Sneaking in made me splendid? Of course, so you shouldn't focus on only the spectators in front of you. Because after all, the entire continent is our stage, and each and every Zemurian is a potential face in the crowd. Isn't that a little much? The entire continent? You better believe it, Missy. It's not my place to say whether or not Arc-en-Ciel is truly a household name across Zemuria. But nevertheless, our plays stitch together the hearts of you, a North Ambrian, and myself across Bellin. You can dismiss that as mere coincidence, but that's not how I see it. So, chew on that for a hot second. Doesn't that make performing on stage all the more fascinating? Not to mention fun? It's fine. Take as long as you need to reflect on everything we've discussed. Putting that aside, you didn't eat your breakfast this morning, did you, Sully? There's a lunchbox waiting for you in the dressing room. Go eat it right this instant and get your butt back here. A lunchbox? I'm good, thanks. This isn't up for debate. I've told you, our bodies are our instruments. That means your health comes first. You're not rehearsing for another second until you've had a proper meal. Jeez, you're so annoying. Alright, I'll go eat already. Wow, Ilya, that was impressive. My thoughts exactly. I feel a little inspired myself. You're a natural mother hen. She certainly can be a handful, but at least I'm never bored with her around. Thanks for all your help today, guys. If not for you, I don't think I would have gotten to the bottom of what's been weighing on her. Does that mean you were actually watching from the very beginning? Yep. I saw every last detail from the Shadows of the Isles. You know, Sally and I talk on a regular basis about all sorts of things. But it's difficult getting her to open up and speak from the heart the way she did today. So you all have my gratitude, especially you, little guy. I think you're giving me too much credit. Besides, I was in way over my head trying to pin down what she needed to hear. Alright, I'm finished. Happy now, Ilya? Sally needs no advice when it comes to scarfing down food, it seems. Did you even bother to chew properly like I always tell? Whatever. Okay then, time to begin our follow-up rehearsal. We'll take it from the scene where the Star Princess appears, and I won't be going easy on you. Bring it on. Looks like Stolly's got our mojo back. Does this count as a breakthrough? Fingers crossed. It's in her hands now, so let's show ourselves out. Good luck with the play tomorrow, you two. We'll be rooting for you. Yeah. Appreciate it as always. See you around, kiddos. Alright. It's honestly kind of refreshing that instead of spending like 4 hours on this day, it's been an hour and a half. I'm ready to move on with the main story. I only got 2 bonus? That's crap. That's crap. That's really good. Strength. Guess I'll give it to Noelle. I mean... I mean, she should keep the Metal Luster, so... She can have this... It'll only be an extra 25, but it's still an extra 25. And then... I guess I'll give it to Randy.
My potions are too strong for you, traveler.
Speed 00. Thank you for the follow. Team Rush Chance Up. Oh, his are crap. Alright, we can do that. Okay. I'm gonna decide on my break. I'm gonna take a break. And I'm gonna decide on the break whether I'm gonna continue with this or move on to Final Fantasy. My voice kind of feels okay. I'm assuming there's gonna be a dungeon, which means I won't be like talking. So I kind of want to keep playing this. I'll decide in a minute. Be right back.